Okay. All right. So welcome, beauties. In case we haven't met before, my name is Erica Vargas. I am a director with Pharmacy USA, and I'm super excited, girls, to share this topic with you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you all to show you what we're going to talk about today, girls. It's going to be super awesome training about an explosive start. Okay. So this is for any beauty out there that is starting their business or it's just trying to like get it going, right? Even though you've been in the business for a while, you just want to get going, right? So here we go, girls. Let's go get started. I'm going to go ahead and start the training, and then later I'll come back to the comments. Please put your questions on there, interact, and everything, girls. Okay, so we're going to start. So the first thing that we should do, girls, is connect and plug in. So you being on here, it is awesome because you're plugged in, you're connected. So you make no excuses, right? Of like this or that. You actually are taking the time to, learn or to sharpen your skills or to basically get more for your business, right? Get more and staying plugged in and connected. So how you do this process, of course, how you're going to find out of what's going on in your organization is, of course, add yourself to all the organization's chats and groups, because that's where you're going to get stay connected, plugged in, know what's going on, right? And like incentives and trainings like this one. That way you don't miss out on anything. Okay. So we recommend that you stick within your, of course, your organization and always ask questions, doesn't matter what the question is, you ask it because somebody else might be having the same question and they're maybe shy to ask about it. You shy or anything, just go ahead and ask the question, girls, and stay plugged in and connected, right? You don't get distracted because being informed does empower us, right? And it helps us to know what's going on. But if when we have so much information, sometimes it's hard for us to stay focused, or we kind of paralyze. We have so many things coming in from here and from there, and from everywhere. And then you try to like do something, you're like, wait a minute, what should I do first? Kind of paralyzes us, right? So don't let that distraction just be your distraction. Actually focus within your organization and grab the most you can, and work it and get it going, girls. Okay. So even the word itself tells you distraction, right? It's you take action, right? Action more than just staying paralyzed, right? So even if you remove some of the things, right, they remain you within the right thing. So for example, like let's say you're like in 20 million chats and you're like getting all these chats and you probably end up don't opening them anymore because you're like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now or what should I be doing now, right? Because there's all these different ideas coming in. So it's better to stay plugged in and connected within your organization, girls. Okay. All right. The other thing is don't make excuses, right? So you can avoid doing your what you need to be doing, right? So you can go ahead and be successful in your business or what you're achieving for, what you're going for, right? So did you know that a lot of the times, like us humans, we kind of have self-deception saying, oh, it's okay, like I'll do that tomorrow, or you know what, no, I don't have to do that, right? Like, because that kind of just kind of like goes over your excuses and say, you know what, doesn't matter what, like I can still do this, like if I do it tomorrow, right? So it's better when you're actually disciplined and just you know that it's something's gonna help your business and you already had a plan. Keep your word and do it for you and your business, right? So there are some days, like for example, like for me, right, there are some days that it's excuses seem like bigger than my goals, right? Like because you're tired or because you feel like you have something more important to do, right? But you had already proposed to yourself that you were going to do it no matter what, right? So when you learn that your goals are more larger than your excuses, like you become unstoppable, right? So my thing a little bit about me, girl. So I learned that excuses don't pay your bills. They don't grow your business. And for me, it's very important to inspire my daughters and my team, of course. So if I were to like just focus on the excuses, then I would kind of be depriving this part, right? So I wouldn't be able to grow my business or inspire my girls or pay the bills, right? So you always stay focused. So what truly brings transformation is taking action and doing more than saying, right? So even when you're exhausted, right, and you feel you can't go on because we've been there, right? We're human, I am a mom partner, so I know how that is. So because no one grows from their comfort growth. So you will be getting out of your comfort zone to get where you want to be. So you can't be doing the same thing again and again, and expect to get somewhere. You will need to get out of your comfort zone to get to the other zone you want to get to, right? So my daughters and my family are my driving force in every step I take, and you know because I want to always be that example for my girls and my family and achieve my goals, my dreams with the effort and never give up, right? So no excuses, girls. You got what it takes, right? So again, some excuses, maybe yes, this video is public video, so you can share this absolutely. So the other thing is some of the excuses. So one of the things is you want to kind of to help you know, well, am I making excuses or I'm not, or is it really not working for me? Well, ask yourself these questions. So are you telling yourself you don't have enough time? Because that's an excuse. Everybody has 24 hours a day. Or because you have children. Well, let me tell you, I have two precious little girls, and they're my motor of going. So you switch it around, right? Or I'm too old. Well, today is my last day. I get to say I'm 34 because tomorrow I'll be 35. Well, no, I will never say that I'm too old. The age is just a number. You're as old as you feel, right? And because you're older, well, that just means you're more wiser, right? More age, you live more, so you more than likely you're more wiser, right? Because you of what your experience is, right? Or you don't know many people. Well, you know what? Use this as to get to know more people, right? Well, when you say when I get back on vacation, well, why not work your business while you're on vacation, right? Let your you work in your business while you're on vacation, pay for your next vacation, right? Or I'm not good in sales. Well, you know what? We don't sell. We educate people as far as skincare, or we share what we're using. We just use the product. People ask us, what lipstick are you wearing? If you want to know what lipstick I'm wearing, put it in the comments because it's one of my favorites at the moment. So people will ask you, what lipstick are you wearing? Oh my God, your skin looks so good. They will ask you, girls. They will notice the difference. Like anything you can imagine, your hair, people are going to ask you how has your hair gotten so thick and healthy, like they're going to ask you when you're bringing the product of the product, right? So you don't have to be good in sales because we don't sell. Okay, we don't sell, we use the product, and we are a product of the product. Or you say, well, I'm not available, or I struggle to recruit. Well, you know what, are you sharing the opportunity to several people, or you're being a secret beauty influencer, right? Ask yourself these questions, girls. So or my husband doesn't believe in the business, or I'm shy, I'm too embarrassed, right? Remember, you got to get out of that comfort zone. Or I don't have any money. Well, make this the reason why you want to work your business, to make some money, right? Or I don't have family. It's okay, girls. I speak for myself. Like 1% of my family has supported my business. I can tell you that, like, all my team members, my family, one person is my auntie. That's it. Everybody else, I have no family members that are on my team, no family that is my customer, right? I can tell you that. So you don't need to have your family to support your girls. We get the most support from strangers. As it sounds, as crucial as it sounds, Rose, that's how it is. In the real world, girls, we live in today, we get the most support from strangers, people we don't even know, and they become our family, right? So family is not always blood. Family is the people that are there for you when you're too quiet, or when they're wondering what's going on, or when they want to know about you, even when you're not, like, for example, for me, when I'm not too active on social media, people ask me, Erica, are you okay? What's going on, right? Like, those are the people that are your like your family, even though they're not blood family, right? So you don't need to have your family to support your growth. I can promise you this. The people that are important, of course, is your immediate, like your husband, your kids, right? But once they understand how important this business is for you, that will take into effect, girls, and that will happen. Okay, so don't worry of that because you don't have any family. Trust me, you don't need it. If you do, if you have the support of your family, that is a blessing, right? But don't feel like you need to have that. Okay, or I'm too young. Well, you know what? Again, age is just a number. Or I don't think they'll be interested. You already decided for them. Let them decide for them. We each have the right to decide for ourselves, or your friends, or people that you're gonna meet in the future. Let them decide to see if they're interested or not in your product or in your opportunity, right? So don't decide for them because you already cut 50% of the chance, or all the chance that you had, right? Or you just got back, right? Or I don't have a car. Well, you know what? You can earn a bonus to buy a car here. Or maybe you can, I don't know, whatever, change it around, girls, right? Don't say like, well, I don't have a car, I can't move around. Well, you know what? start with your neighborhood, your group. Everybody almost has a neighborhood group now, right? I know here where we live, there's a community group, right? And I do post because there's days we can post about our businesses, or somebody asks like, does anybody have something for after the sun? Like, or somebody I'm gonna ask, does anybody have like yesterday and day before people were asking for Mother's Day gifts? Guess what I did? I posted my little gifts, right? So start work with what you have, work with what you have, girls. So don't worry about that stuff that you don't have, okay? So, or it's getting too saturated, girls. We're in 42 countries and counting. Like, it's not just here in the United States. We are in 42 countries and counting. Or my husband won't let me. Well, that's something that you got to ask yourself. Are you that's another topic, but don't let that stop you, girls. Or I don't have social media. Well, if you're watching this, you probably have social media, but in case you know somebody that tells you, "Well, I can't do this because I don't have social media," well, you can always get social media. It's free, right? So those are, if you any of those that you've heard, or you tell yourself, they're excuses, girls. Okay, just to tell you. So twist it around and make it the purpose of doing it, right? Number three, that one I just mentioned earlier, be the product of the product. Be your best customer, girls. Like, I am my number one customer because when something new launches, guess what I do? I grab it. Today they launched the brand new Click It. It's like a pen lip gloss lipstick. I'm so excited to grab them. I grabbed all the colors because I want them for myself, of course. They're so cool because you click it like a pen, and it comes out, and you could just do your lips. I cannot wait to get them because I'm gonna do a live about. I'm gonna do a training. Well, like, I'm gonna share with you guys one unboxing when I get them. I am my best customer because guess what? When I use them, when I do that grand opening of the box, when I open the unboxing of other new lippies, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna try them on. I'm gonna show them how my experience of how they feel on my lip, because they're supposed to moisturize, right? And they're supposed to stay on like shiny all day. So I get to share that, right? And I'm being my best customer. I'm being the product of the bottom. I'm trying them. People are gonna see them. They're gonna ask me, what are you wearing? And that's how it goes, girls. Being the best your best customer and being the product of the product. If you're still using the toothpaste from the store, you're not being the product of your product. You got to put that toothpaste away and grab our toothpaste that we carry, right? My favorite one's the matcha with saffron, for example, or the shampoo. If you're still using the store shampoo, you're not being the product of the product. Make sure you guys put this away for a while. Give yourself a chance to use our products so you can be the product of the product, girls. Okay, so those are just a few examples. Like I mentioned, the toothpaste. I even use the deodorant because the deodorant is not even here in the United States, but I grabbed some when I went to Mexico because they have them in Mexico. We have different products, 42 countries, girls. Like, whatever you can get that we use, switch it around. Like make cosmetics. Remember, cosmetics are pharmaceutical grade, girls. They're the best of the best. Our skincare, anything you can imagine, girls, that we have, and you're still using that from somewhere else, you're not being the product of the product. So switch to make that change. This is going to be the number three. It's very important. Make that change and you're going to see the difference, girls. Post about it, do reels when you're like that picture that I just posted, that selfie, and I sold several combos of that selfie that right there that you see there with the red love and the Mary Berry lip tint. That was during Christmas time, and I sold a lot of combos just with that selfie. And before that selfie, I did a live of me getting ready and stuff. So I sold during the live too, girls. Why? Because I was being the product of the product. Okay. So just imagine, can you imagine a Chrysler vendor using a Ford? What would you think? They're trying to sell you a Chrysler where they're using a Ford. What would you think, girls? So just think, those are little things to think about. It's the same thing if you're offering somebody our toothpaste, right? And you're still using, they find out that you're using the toothpaste from the store. How are they gonna feel, right? So like, you be truthful and use the product, and actually you're able to share your experience with the product, right? You are being the product of the product and you're being your best customer, right? So if you're not your best customer, then you're working for another brand, girl. Sorry to say, sorry, not sorry. If you're not using our own products, you're promoting another product that you're not even getting paid for, girls. Okay, so and you are doing this business because you wanna, whatever the reason may be. We all join for different reasons. So don't cheat yourself, girls, and actually be the product of your product, right? So put your other products away. Make that promise today. Put hashtag, if you're being that person, put hashtag put the other products away and put them away for, I'm not telling you to throw them away, but put them away, girls, for a while, right? And give your brand an opportunity for you to try them, then Or if you don't have the toothpaste, order your toothpaste. If you don't have the body wash, order yourself a body wash. If you don't have the shampoo, order yourself a shampoo, right? But switch everything, even the coffee, girls, even the coffee. If you're not using your coffee and you're using the other one from the store or the other brand, right? There's other brands of coffee out there. Give our coffee the chance for you to be the product of the product, right? You are your best customer. Number four, be docile and receptive, allowing yourself to be guided. So what I just told you before of like putting your stuff away, this is part number four. Being dosable. Like I know somebody's telling you like, oh, put your other products away and use your new products. Well, it's part of being receptive and being dosable. Where I'm telling you this, I'm sharing this with you all because I know it's gonna help you, right? No other reason. It's gonna help your business, right? And that's why you're here watching this training because you know it's gonna be valuable for yourself and your business and your growth, right? So the people who grow the most are not those who know the most, right? But are those who allow themselves to be guided the most. And you want to, of course, let yourself be guided with people that know what they're doing, right? And it's noticeable, right? So be dosable and receptive, allowing yourself to be guided. This is something that's kind of hard for people to do, right? Because I've seen it several times. But those people that are dosable and receptive girls are the ones that are successful because they're letting yourself themselves be guided, all right? And that's something super important for your own growth and your own business, right? Number five, attend all the organization's possible girls sessions. Like right now, thank you guys that are here. Give yourself like a hashtag powerful because you're being powerful for your own business running. You're giving yourself that time and that, giving yourself that knowledge, feeding to yourself, your personal growth to help with your business. So that is amazing. You're already attending to one of the sessions, one of the trainings, right? Every Monday we're here. You guys know, you haven't noticed yet. Every Monday at 7, rain, shine, or anything, we're here at the Zoom and doing this training for you guys because we want to help you, right? So the other thing, Rose, number 5. So you benefit from the trainings, Rose. Why? Because it keeps you motivated. It keeps you close to the campfire, because it prepares you for the bridge between where you are now, where you want to get to, what your goals are. There's no shortcuts, right? Because repetition is the mother of mastery. So you keep doing, and you don't stop. You don't throw the towel, right? If you keep doing those lives, those keep getting ready, those keep whatever that you are doing, that you feel like, oh, like I know I want to get there, but when I'm tired, but you still keep going, that's the bridge. That's the bridge from when you are now where you want to get to, girls. So you'll keep doing, keep yourself in action, stay together, stay close to the campfire, stay, to with your organization and stay motivated. Stay near the campfire, girls, because if you wander off, you could get lost. You will freeze, or you can even be getting by a wild animal. That's just a little side funny joke there. But no, you won't be eating girls. But what we mean by that is like, if you kind of stay away and you're kind of like, well, kind of on the outskirts of it, you won't feel warm. You won't feel like that fire that we're when we're together. We're more powerful, right? We're stronger as a team. So don't wander off. Stay close. Don't stay near. Stay super close, girls. Don't freeze, right? And ask all the questions you have. Don't feel like you ever have a question that is not important or is too dumb to ask. You ask the question because you can be the brave one that asks that question. Somebody else might have that and they're just shy to ask, or they're just, they feel like it's not a good question. But all questions are good and important. So you ask the question, stay close, no near, stay close, super close, and you're gonna be warm and feel that fire within, right? All right, so get to know your back office too, girls. Very important. I know one of the beauties watching right now, and I admire her for that because she says, "Oh my God, I read everything, Rika. I go in there and I click everything and I look. I found out about the subscription program. The customers get extra 25, even if they don't sign up, they get the 25% and they get free shipping when they order 75. Oh, she was telling me all this information. I'm like, wow, that is so awesome. So she inspired me to go in there and check, like, go and see, like now in my like whenever I can't sleep at night. I go in there and I'm like, oh, let me see what I can find, right? And I find some things and I study the back office. Like whenever I get like the little when I can't sleep or something, like a little off time, I go in there and I start exploring. Even though that I've seen the back office for a while now, I still find something new and interesting, girls. So the way you open your back office, we even have an app. You can download the app, go to the website, girls, click to log in. How do you log in? Well, you use the email you registered that you use to register, your password you created, you forgot your password, it's okay. You could just click forgot, reset password. Easy. They send you an email, you reset it, log in, and you'll be able to see, the whole back office. You won't break it. I promise. It's an amazing back office. It has never frozen on me. I've never had issues with it, knock on wood, right? It's an amazing back office. Our website is absolutely beautiful, super organized with animations, with explanations. Every single product has what it's for, even the ingredients, it has the reviews. It's just beautiful, girls. So I want to invite you to go check your back office and study it, girls. And if you have any questions, again, ask. Stay near the campfire and ask those questions, girls. Okay, I promise we'll be here to support you. Number seven, find your workspace and set a schedule, girls. This one is the one that's hard for me of all of them because it's hard for me to find a schedule. But I've been good every Monday. I've been here at 7, so that's I've been good with that part of the block of the time. That's because we were traveling today. We just got home like a few minutes ago, like seconds ago when I before I went live actually. But when I set my mind to something and I commit to something, like I need to do it. That's just me, my personality, girls. And I wanted to be in my workspace because I could have done it on the road, but for me it was important to be in my workspace. Why? Because having a workspace, girls, it keeps you more like on point, more organized, more focused, right? So you already made an important wise decision to, start your business, and whatever the reason might have been, aiming more income. You want to dream, you had a dream that was bigger than your excuses, and you just said, I'm going to go for this, and I'm going to just do this business, and I'm going to do whatever it takes, right? That was me, right? So you took already the opportunity, girl. So find your area at home. I'm not telling you it has to be a whole fancy office or a whole place you have to rent out. No, no, no. I'm telling you, like in your house, it could be in your bedroom, your living room, a little corner where you have your little area that's your space. That whenever you're there, girls, right, you're going to have a greater focus and more productivity, better organization. You're going to have everything you need on, close to your fingertips, like your planner, your supplies, notebooks, for example. You don't have to remember exactly where everything's at because it's going to be near, right? If that's your work area, more than likely everything that you need is there, right? Um, you become more efficient. It enhances your professionalism when you're making a video call. Like if you need to do a one-on-one, like right now we're doing a training session, giving presentations, surround yourself, with stuff you need, right? Basically, like your technology and everything being close to you reduces stress because you're not there in a hurry trying to find, oh my God, where's my tripod or where's my pen or where's my whatever you're looking for. It's going to be right there near you. Better work balance when you have your set schedule, right? I know some of you beauties have full-time jobs where you already know your schedule, right? Find a day or two out of your week to do, your lives, getting ready or talking about a product. Choose a day out of the week and keep it to that day at that time too. Like I keep my Mondays at 7. Mondays in the mornings to do the coffees, right? Mondays here at home doing my training sessions in English because we also do Spanish, but today's English in the evening. My superstars already know, and it's come to where it's already okay at 7 p.m. or 5 p.m. California time, right? It connects you with your goals too, girls. Okay. Yes. Okay. So why set a schedule? This one is the one that's hard for me, girls, till this day. Okay. And it's okay because I'm learning to make it better. And it's strengthening. It has strengthened since I've decided to, like, have a schedule for me. Why? Because I want to be more productive and more like, yeah, basically be more productive with what my business and like blocking times to different things, and I've learned that it's important, and I'm still learning to strengthen that. Okay, and I'm getting better at it. So it's something that's okay if you don't have something out of these that we already talked about. Like me, I know this is something I'm strengthening, and it's good to recognize it, right? Okay, so number one, because it is an unstructured time that doesn't go to waste, girl. So it's like I said, you stay focused, right? Because it's discipline. Discipline beats talent. Even though the most talented person, if they don't have like something that they're organized, or they don't stay like on it moving, it's gonna, like, discipline, girls. Discipline will beat any talent because you're on it and you're doing it no matter what. You're being disciplined, you're gonna see more results, right? Business girls, when you're in action, not just, say you're going to do it, but actually do it, taking action and do it with intention, right? focus, right? Because you respect yourself and you command respect from others too. When your family, for example, sees that, oh yeah, my mom is or my little girls are still little to know the time, right? But my husband knows at 7 Mondays, he knows that when I'm at 7 p.m., I'm going to be here and I'm going to be focused doing a training. And he knows that, unless he really needs to interrupt me, he'll come in. But other than that, he knows that he respects my time, right? And he respects that, I respect my business. He respects my goals. He knows that my what goals we're working towards for. And because my goals, need that space of friction, um, he knows because of the time, and he like I share, and he basically knows like my schedule as far as Mondays for sure, because that's the day that I already have it down. All the other days I'm working on. But if you can set a schedule that you can work your business growth and blocking times, it's gonna help you be more productive, and it's gonna beat any other talent you can imagine, right? It's just in Spanish. All right, number 8. This is one of my favorite ones, girls. Setting goals. Setting goals is very important, girls. So a goal is a clear destination. It's like entering an address in the GPS of your life or your business. If you don't have one, any path will take you anywhere and often nowhere, girls. Yes, you will get distracted, girls. So if you're just running like a chicken without a head, like we say, right? You want to get somewhere, but you don't know where, right? Or you want to get something, but you don't know how, or you just think, right? No, but set a goal. Setting a goal has to have like a time frame. You can break it down. You can analyze it and say, oh, this is what I need to get there. For example, you want to be director. I know there's some of you girls that are watching want to be directors. You already know, or if you don't know, ask, right? But let's say, okay, I need 5,000 points to get to director, group volume. Okay, I can break those 5,000 points within the 4 weeks. And then you divide that within the 5 days, and then you divide that by the, even by the hour if you want to, right? But it's more structured because you already know what you need to get there, and you can work and say, you know what, I need to do this by the end of this month. How many days do I have to the end of the month right now? Okay, I have this many days, and you can divide the points, for example. So having a set goal, and it helps you break it down and knowing, the important things about it. So it gives you direction, it gives you purpose. Without goals, and there's no progress, right? No progress to even like you don't even know where you're gonna get to. So have a goal, girls. Talk about it with your leader. We can help you break it down, work a plan, an action plan, but it's also important for you to get in action, right? Because they separate successful people from those who only dream. Don't be a daydreamer. Actually get it going, girls, and you will be successful. Everyone has a desire, but not everyone turns into goals with a deadline or plan or action. So a lot of people, they dream to have things or to attain something, but the desire is not going to just get there, girls. But if you believe you could do it, you're already halfway there. Now you just need to set your goal and break it down and work towards your goal and aiming it, right? Having that direction. Goal setting, be specific. When you're specific, you know where you're going, it's measurable, right? It's attainable, it's more relevant, and just give yourself that time bound that you need, right? So this is another one that's very important, creating your list, your chicken list, your hundreds list, your prospects list, whatever you want to call it. Make yourself your hundreds list, girls. Write it down on paper. Later, you can put it on your phone or your computer. I say write it down, because writing it down, it's going to be more powerful, because you're actually it's tested when you have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, and you are actually going to write something down. It just triggers your brain to think more out of the box. That has been tested, girls. So get yourself a notebook, get yourself a pen or a pencil, write, number it 1 through 100 and write those names down. Very important. Do not decipher them. Don't prejudge. Don't filter anybody. If that name comes up into your mind, write it down. Write her name down. Write his name down. Do not decipher them. Let them decipher themselves. Don't cut their opportunity, their wings off the opportunity. Let them decide if they want to do it or not, right? What are you going to do with this list? Well, it's going to be your prospect list. And this goes to a whole different training on how to work your hundreds list, but it's also very important to have your list. So once that training comes, you already know what to do with that list. And you already have the list and you haven't reached out to your leader about it. I know we've asked several times, but if you haven't that training yet of what to do with your list, let your leader know, and we're ready to help you what to do with that list. Because if you have the list, girl, you have the spinal cord of your business right there, right? If you don't have the list, I don't know what to tell you. Start your list tonight. Start your list tonight. Number your paper or your spiral 1 through 100. Write them down, girls. Again, don't filter the people. You can categorize if you want to. I honestly don't categorize, but and if you want to get more, more into detail, you can categorize the people that are close to you, the warm people, people you met through social media, referrals. You can update it consistently. You know, if somebody tells you no automatically, just put okay. They put no. I will tell you, sometimes people will tell you no, and by themselves, without you even offering again, they're gonna say, "Oh my God, like Erica, I'm ready to sign up," or they'll tell you, "You know what? I think I'm gonna give it a try," or they might say, "I know I said no, but it looks so interesting, and I want to do it." Like people are gonna still come up and tell you they want to do it, even though they tell you no. It's happened to me time after time after time, girls. Okay, so get your list going. How you can find the people. First brainstorm, let your brain open, think about people that come into mind, write them down. You can find people on social media, your phones, how many contacts you have on your phone. I bet you have more than 100 contacts on your phone. Um, Friends from high school, co-workers, you name it, from anywhere you can imagine that you have a list of people or acquaintances, write them down, girls, okay? And then, okay, let me see. This is the same thing. Yes. Just imagine, girls, that you have a Ferrari and you're gonna leave it there in the garage, right? You don't want to leave it there in the garage. You want to drive it, right? I hope so, right? So, for example, a Ferrari, for our business is like a Ferrari, girls. Our business is a powerful, beautiful, and very equipped. We have everything we need, girls, to be successful, right? There's trainings all over the place. That's one thing. You can't say, "Oh, I don't have enough training," or "They don't help me," because we're all here to help you. Like seriously, everywhere you get support, like left and right. You turn this way, you're gonna find support. You turn, I can tell you because I know this. Like I started from day one, and I'm like, wow. So you're very equipped. It's beautiful basis because we have like all the products you can imagine. Somebody's looking for cosmetics, we have cosmetics. Somebody's looking for skincare, we have skincare. Self-care, we have self-care. Nutrition, we have nutrition. Fragrances, we have fragrances. We have for everybody and anything that anybody's looking for, mostly girls, right? That we already use from the household, right? So people can just replace the toothpaste they use or like anything they're using for self-care with our products, or anything for nutrition, supplements, we have it. You name it, cosmetics, we have the best in the world, girls. Remember, we are the number 11 in the world, and in Europe, we are the number one. Okay, so that tells you, just those numbers tell you a lot, girls. Remember, our products are pharmaceutical grade, our cosmetics we don't use any animal products. They don't test on animals. They don't use plants that are close to extinction. Even though they're plant-based, they're not going to use, they respect the earth, and they're not going to use plants that are close to extinction either, girls. So those are just the little things that I can tell you, but we know we have the best of the best, girls, okay? So with everything, it takes you to go far. So all of this, we have to go far, girls. You are the driver, so we're the driver of our business, girls. So it's our decision. We decide the course. Your What is your goal of your destination? Okay, where you want to go to? If you don't know, get with your leader. Let's work a plan. Prospects are important, girls. Your prospects are your fuel. That's why I say the 100 is your spinal cord. That is your fuel of your business, girls. Because with that is how you're gonna grow. Okay. All right. So, number 10, getting into mass action, girls, because mass action beats interior. So many people sit around waiting for the perfect moment, girls. Let me tell you, there's no perfect moment. The moment that you think is the perfect time is not what it is, girls. You just take action, do it, girls. If you wait for the perfect moment for everything, you are basically sitting your own time that you could be successful, girls, or you're just like wasting time. Like, don't let that time just go into waste. Get into action today. Don't wait for till you think when it's a perfect time, okay? When you act with intensity, you generate momentum, results, and confidence, girls. Because being consistent, action beats occasional talent. Remember how we said, like, even somebody can be so talented, but they don't move, they don't get into action. That's just talented being there. That's just sitting. But if they get into action, they will see results. The same thing, girls. So get into action. I know I said that several times, but that's what it comes down to, girls, is doing the things, right? Not just saying or dreaming, but getting into action. There's the word again. So daily commitment outperforms those who act only when they feel motivated. So motivating, ouch, that one, girls, motivation. I know you like maybe say, I don't feel motivated. Well, if you're disciplined and you're being consistent and you're committed, even that day you don't feel your greatest and you get moving, that's how you're going to see results, girls. Okay. So, because people respond to volume. If you talk to 3 people a week, girls, well, you're going to get a maybe, right? But if you get a 30 to 50 or 100 people every single month, you're actually pressing that gas pedal of your Ferrari, and you're going to be able to accelerate your results. You're going to see your possibilities are higher to get more, out of what you're working, right? more possibilities. And also because your team's watching, girls, you lead, you're the model of your team, you commit yourself into action, they will do the same, girls. If you're excited, if you are working your business, you're doing lives, you're on it, you're in it, they're gonna feel the same way, girls. Like most of the time, girls, I could tell you when I'm doing a lot of live videos, a lot of my team are doing live videos. When I kind of feel like, that it happens, we're human, then I kind of see, okay, wait a minute, I have to go back into action, right? So it happens. You lead by example, girls. You will lead by example because the energy you put in will come back multiplied, girls. Okay. When you do it with true commitment, not just to go through the motions, the universe, God, life takes notice and the doors will open much faster and you're gonna get to where you want to get to, girls. Okay. So it's a matter of starting, getting into action, doing, try and error, doing and doing and doing it again. Keep going. Don't give up, girls. Success will come. Okay. Without goals, you get lost. Without gas, you won't start. So your gas is your prospects. Your goals are, your focus. When you have a goal, then you have something to focus on. When you have your prospects list, that's your gas because that's your spinal cord of your business, girls. And with that, but if you have those two and you don't get into action, well, your Ferrari is gonna get rusted. So if you already have both, you have a go, right? I'm pretty sure you have a go because you're here. And I'm hoping you have your hundreds. If you don't have it, get your hundreds. If you have those two, but you just have them and you don't get into action, you're not gonna get anywhere, girl. So get in again the word action, right? Get into action and do the things. It's not enough just to have the best vehicle or have, like, for instance, right now we have the best business opportunity. If you have it but you don't do anything with it, girls, and with no direction, then you don't feel your tank every day, we're gonna just stay stuck on there. So no, we gotta get moving, girls. We gotta get moving. Have those hundreds lists. Have your goals, and getting into hashtag action, girls. Give me those hashtag actions. I think that was the word today that I mentioned a lot. I mean, I feel like today I said that word a lot, action, because really, girls, that's what it comes down to. Getting into action and actually doing the things, girls. Okay, even when we don't feel the greatest, but having determination, being committed, having discipline, that is what gets you to your goals, girls. That's the bridge between where you are now, where you want to get to, what your goal is to be, right? All right, girls. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, girls. I always enjoy doing this training for you, girls. If there's any questions, please let me know. Put them in the comments. I wasn't reading them because I wanted to focus on the comments and the training. But let me see if there's any questions right now, girls. If there's none yet, put them right now, girls, so I can read them here. Let's see. What do you girls say? Let me know where you're watching from too. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay, and let me know where you're watching from, even if you're on the replay, girls. Okay. Let's say Ursula says, I had to order extra meat myself. I can't wait to make a video. Yay, Ursula, the new lippies. Oh my god, I'm excited for those two girls. Yes, this was live for everybody, Maricela. Hashtag no excuses. That's right, Ursula. And yes, it's public. Hola, Rosario. ¿Cómo estás, hermosa? My hair is so soft since I used the hairbrush and shampoo. I know, Ursa. You see my hair, girls? I can vouch, girls. Like, my hair feels amazing. Like I can tell you that about everything. My teeth are super clean with their toothpaste. My skin feels amazing. I just love it all, girls. I just love it all. Like, yeah. Yes, Ursula, the hair mask, shampoo, I love it all, girls. Where is the closed caption? I want where I can hear. Oh, Misty. I'm not sure, love. I do see captions coming up on my end. But it's gonna be recorded, beauty, so you can watch the replay as well. Me every night. What Ursula? Hola Marisol, ¿cómo estás, hermosa? Hola, líder, ¿cómo estás, hermosa? Super. Gracias, Marisol. All right, girls. Well, I don't see any other questions, girls. Thank you for joining me tonight, girls. I always have, it's an honor to be here tonight. Once again, every Monday, girls, we're going to be here doing the same training because it's important for the new beauties that are starting their business or the beauties that need that, extra push, that are looking for something. They're like, well, I know I want to get somewhere, but like, I really don't know what to do, right? Like, what's next? Well, this is what next, girls. Get into action, right, girls? All right. And again, you're not alone. We're here to support you. If there's any questions at all, girls, or anything you need, reach out to us, girls. We're here to support you and to help you with your goals. All right. Have an amazing, blessed night, girls. And I will see you girls on the next time. Bye, beauties. Have a good, beautiful evening. Bye. Thank you.